Hey, Seth here with Cross Jeep. Just doing a walk around of our 2024 Jeep Wrangler 4xe Sahara high altitude. This is an amazing vehicle. So straight off the bat, being a high altitude, you get the color matched front and rear bumpers. You've got the color matched fenders, the door handles, and the side mirrors. Now, this being a Sahara as well is a very nice trim. Having the high altitude trim on the inside, you get specially printed leather seats. You also have, of course, the blind spot monitoring with cross pass detection and rear parking sensors. They come with the all-terrain tires on those gorgeous snowflake rims. This one is in the silver zinc trim as well. Absolutely gorgeous vehicle. Flawless condition. The customer recently traded it back in. It only has 4,662 miles on the odometer. The customer was going for an SUV but needed something a little bit bigger than this. No flaws, no defects in the vehicle's paint nor in the drivetrain. Looking at the inside here, we do have this gorgeous special printed leather on the seats, as well as that blue stitching for the 4xe. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this vehicle. I'll go over a few of the other features as well. But this one, you do have, once again, the stitching in the rear seats. You do have your fold up and then fold down seating as well to give you even more space. Taking a look down here, of course, we have our window controls along with our USB-Cs and our 115 3-prong outlet. Looking in the rear here, we have a lot of really nice storage space. Being an Unlimited, you get more trunk space. And being a 4xe, all these wiring back here, you come with a charging port that just plugs straight into your wall with a 115 volt 3-prong plug-in. There's the battery box for it. You also get another plug-in which comes with this, I call it the picnic box. It has 4 3-prong 115 volt outlets that helps charge devices and keep you having a good time while you're out having a picnic with the vehicle or on the trails. You also have your Alpine premium sound system back here with your subwoofer, and you have the one-touch power top on this vehicle, which means you get these rear panels. They pop right out. You pull down here, you pull down on the other one, and this entire window panel right here pops out and gives you a nice open feel on both sides. Now, this vehicle does have the cold weather group with remote start. I'm going to go ahead and remote start this vehicle for us. It might be a little bit loud during the walk around. Now, the engine does turn on when there is not enough battery power to run it. Right now we are at 50%, so the engine kicks on instead of the battery for the remote start. But it does start right up. It runs and drives amazing, just like new, because it is like new. The good news about this vehicle for its next buyer is the first buyer already took the hit of depreciation, so we don't need to worry about that, and it is already at a pretty good discount. The only bit of damage on this vehicle is right here. There's a little bit of scuffing on the plastic, but it's coming right off with my finger as I rub it. Other than that, it is in flawless condition. Swinging around to the front here, just taking another peek at this gorgeous vehicle here. You do have your keyless entry on your front 2 doors as well as your rear tailgate. Taking a step inside, starting up this vehicle, we're going to go over some of the features this vehicle has to offer. Straight off the bat, of course, it is a plug-in hybrid vehicle, so we do have a little bit different dashboard. We have our gas engine over here, and it has the ready button for when the gas is not running. It sounds absolutely silent. Of course, we have the battery functions over here with your regenerative braking charge and how much power you're using from the battery. Looking at the center here, we do have our battery charge on the upper right hand corner with the 89%, as well as our gas, how much fuel we have in the bar right on the side here. Of course, it only has 4,662 miles on it. Pardon my slip there. I'm also going to go ahead and open up this one-touch power top. Let us see just how pretty it is, just how wide it opens up, how far back it goes. All with the push of a button. Now, of course, we have our auto dimming mirror here. We've also got our 12.3-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as AM, FM, and Sirius XM. You can also have up to 5 different driver profiles here. Going through them real quick, of course, we have our home page, which is profile customizable, and of course you can change what it looks like. We also have our media tab for the AM, FM, Sirius XM, as well as Bluetooth with your wired connection with your USB-C here, as well as your hidden USB in this center console with all of your tools down there and the original window sticker. We also have our comfort tab, which the comfort tab is going to be, of course, for our comfort. We have our front AC and all of our controls for where we want it to go, as well as our heated seats and steering wheel. Next up, we have our navigation, a very plug-and-play system with this new dashboard here. Of course, you just press search and type it in like we're using Apple or Google Maps or Waze. Next up, we have our phone tab. Now, this is where our connected phones would be. Of course, we see somebody else's phone was connected here. We can have up to 2 active phones. We can have Do Not Disturb on and change our device manager, as well as put in Apple CarPlay or turn off. Next up, we have our vehicle tab. Now, the vehicle tab is going to be the bread and butter of the vehicle. Of course, we have our controls button where we have our mirror dimmer. We also have our forward-facing and rear-facing cameras that we can access at any time, as well as clean the camera and rear glass. Next up, we have our dashboard. Now, the dashboard is going to have our off-road pages, our adventure guides, and our trail recordings, so we can record our trail rides. We can look at our off-road pages, which gives us a lot of really good information. We also have our e-hybrid page, which is going to show us kind of our power flow, our driving history, as well as our schedules and our e-save. Finally, we have our settings page here. Now, everywhere you see this little white person is going to be profile specific. You also have a My Profile tab, so you can look through things that are just going to be connected to your profile and change those accordingly. Now, last we have our apps button here. Now, the apps button is going to be everything you can use to access different things in the vehicle, all the other buttons that the vehicle has to offer. Now, coming down from our big screen here, we've also got our AC controls down here with our dual zone AC, our heated seats, and our steering wheel, as well as our modes, our AC, our recirculate, and how hard we want it to blow and whether it's on or off. A little bit further below that, we've got our mute button, our max regeneration for our battery, so it tries to regenerate as much as possible. Traction control, hazards, parking sensors, downhill descent control, and rear screen turn off, or your front screen turn off. We've got our window controls down here with those USB-C I showed you, as well as our window lock for the rear windows. A 12-volt DC plug-in, our transfer case, or our 4x4. This vehicle does have 4 high, auto, part-time, and low. We also got our gear shifter, our e-brake here. If we look over on this side, we do have our auto headlights here and our hybrid modes. We have our hybrid, our full electric, and our full e-save, as well as popping open our gas tank. Our powered and defrosting side mirrors. I'm going to go ahead and pull out and look at the one-touch power top here. Actually take a step outside to get a better look at it as well. As you can see, the one-touch power top goes all the way back to just behind the rear doors. And if we take a look inside these rear doors here, it comes just above the seats. And with these panels, that entire window comes right out. It looks and feels amazing. Overall, this is a great vehicle to own, great vehicle towed around. You get 28 miles in full battery charge, and of course, just over 350 miles in gas. I want to say thank you all so much for choosing Cross. With those 3 honks, it tells me that the vehicle is running and the keys have left. And I hope you all have an amazing day.